to that prior to the conversation. Pistol round. Orgless going to try and grab one of these in this series. They are fighting for their life. And this isn't for elimination. This is a double elim bracket in the playoffs here at Flashpoint. So even if Orgless does lose this, they'll have another opportunity moving forward. Taco is in his home, right outside the B-bomb site, as he's been for 5 years of this map.
Yeah, wedged up against the wall in case they were sneaking through. That is kind of ridiculous. A cool boost here to try and catch him. It is spotted for some of the time, and if he sees just the foot, he'll actually know almost everything, KNG. This could get really awkward. Let's see. There's the feet showing. He's not seeing it yet. There is the adjustment coming through. Are they going to try and pounce on it, though? Door is opening, and a nice headshot from Mayan. But they know there's a second one here, and they're just going to flood their way through, rushing onto the bomb site. I don't blame Taco for trying to take advantage, but Wardell standing his ground. Bomb now there. This could be huge. He's looking for more, and he'll get it. What a shot down, Wardell. Absolutely genius with a quad kill.
Yeah, those are some spectacular shots. And MIBR, even though they clear that out, they never slow things down. Wardell just stands in the open, stands his ground. That's actually beautiful from him. Goes for the SMG as well. So 3 SMGs to build up some money on the Orgless side early on to Famas, and nothing from MIBR. And off the back of that plant, might not even go for the third round buy. Might even be a little bit sketch. Yeah,
man, that looked like it was about to be a very good call. I mean, it might even have been a good call for MIBR to just immediately use the fact that they got that forward push shut down. It's unlikely there's going to be 2 players on the B-bomb side.
Yeah,
it was just 1, but it was Wardell. They have a lot of SMGs, which, again, you can use these at a medium range, but got to be careful about shooting your teammates in the back of the head. Wardell continuing his reign of terror with the triple in this round. See if KNG, he can't even get a free bomb plant here. It's a bit of a shame. Could have spot out one person, but falling back won't really be a better choice at this point in time.
No, this isn't really a winnable situation for KNG to be in, especially without armor, but they've done great damage. They've gotten 3 kills so far, and if he makes a misstep, there's a chance. Jump for information, KNG sees it as well, and he's going to back off. Finesse is being lured up the stairs, but that's an off angle, and yeah, no armor. Aim punch is brutal. KNG can't deal with it. And now we're going to see the buy from MIBR. AKs are going to come out, Kriegs are going to come out, and they're going to be feeling very confident after getting 3 kills.
Yeah, that's definitely a powerful way to get the round through. I guess just a tiny little detail is the fact that it is the 2 FAMASas that make it into the next round. So Sabrosa actually still picking up an MP9 in this one. I guess that's just the economic hit from doing it and choosing the grenades. It's not such a crazy idea.
No, and one of them isn't going to hurt too much, especially because he can position himself in a way that gun can still be effective. But we've seen other players, especially, I mean, the one that comes to mind for me is Boomich, who just has become such a beast and so effective with the SMG. Yeah. Good spam from Taco. A nice, lucky opening kill.
I'm trying to recall for just a minute who is the Russian player who started doing that. Why can't I remember?
I don't know.
Well, it'll come to mind in just a minute, I'm sure. Somehow it will.
But it will no longer apply to the company.
Exactly, like on another map, I'll suddenly remember.
Well, this is where the SMG is actually not the best weapon in the world, although for us so many angles to check, and there it is. Not even looking, so it doesn't even come into play, that duel of AK against SMG. Taco is remaining passive. He's out towards party. They know there's presence in staircase, and Wardell, he's going to go down.
Oh, wow. Yeah, he could have easily gone down. KSG had at least there to revenge the kill. And they might have a tough time if they want to rotate out. If Taco is still waiting there, if they apply the pressure, and especially if they get the bomb down. Look at how aggressive Fallen is being. That could have been a headshot with a Kree. That's so dangerous. And again, if they try and rotate up, Taco would catch one of them. Infinite might be in a lot of trouble here. He's going to go down. Now is Taco going to be aware that Sabrosa's there behind? Actually, some heads-up play from Taco. Fallen with more headshots, and he will get caught finally. But that's really cerebral from Taco. The fact that he's even checking for it.
Yeah, and Sabrosa's going to go for this as well. He's got the kit. He's got plenty of time. The bomb is just planted. Let's see what he can find. KNG holding the angle, and you almost thought that was going to be it, and that one is instead. Nice shot from KNG. And that kind of a shot is what I mentioned on Inferno, was something that I thought was lackluster from KNG, just sitting and holding an angle and having someone come into the crosshair. He struggled with those shots on Inferno. He nails this one, and he even nailed the one on Wardell, holding for the repeat. But Wardell could have done massive damage in that position. 2-1 in the favor of Orgless, but they are really hurting for money.
Yeah, partly because they lost the 3 rifles, or mostly because they lost the 3 rifles in the previous round. Smoke to try and prevent any kind of a B hit to come out right away. They really don't have a lot to work with in this round. Yay, though, posted up by the tree over at long, and no one's checked for it yet. They're going to get really, really close. He needed a quick double tap there, but just the one kill, I guess it's better than nothing. So Rosa getting a kill, but even though there was a fire extinguisher right in front of him,
he's got first.
Help him.
He's got first number with that SMG.
Yeah, it's starting to get annoying.
It's the second round in a row. So now MIBR just waits on the map, and everyone is looking for pushes. KNG keeping eyes on long A and any push towards Party and Fountain. Mayern looking for that B push, and Fallen looking for someone to come downstairs or open up the door. This will be interesting. There's 1 minute in the round, and both teams have plenty of map control, but both teams lack information of what the other is doing. And you can see that from Orgless. Look at how centralized they become towards that B bomb site. Looks like they're almost going to stack it, but Wardell playing very passively at A so that he can have a fast rotation. FNS over in short sewers can have an impact. And you have the one player Infinite to be point man on the defense here, and he's about to get all the information in the world.
He needs to have a very clean deagle shot, and he's almost overextended now. I mean, they were ducking right under his radar the whole time. That was very, very close. If you could have seen just the top of someone's head, again, Infinite's been pretty spot on with his aim, so I wouldn't have been surprised if he could have got the one kill. Wardell trapped out in the middle of nowhere, and he's going to get picked off by Fallen. So a good recovery from MIBR. And again, they can't really buy in this round, August. It's kind of rough. From having won the pistol, which is the first time they've done that, to kind of having a little bit of trouble right afterwards. Yeah,
losing 3 players in the second round and then losing the ensuing 2. So just a deagle picked up from Subrosa. But they'll have to get the economy back under control before they can continue fighting for rounds. That might be, on the other hand, pretty decent job. 3 players sitting just below 3K in the bank.
It might have been Seized that did it one of the first times.
Okay.
So I guess Ukrainian player technically, but...
I miss Seas.
Yeah?
He had a really good stretch where he was a phenomenal piece of the Navi puzzle.
Yeah. I want to say... You know what's absurd? I couldn't remember his name, but I couldn't remember his nickname. I couldn't remember his real name. So... And his last name.
Why not?
Dennis Costin. I had to...
There's some weird psychological factors going on there.
Yeah, it's very odd. Well, Infinite is down low. Oh, and Taco will get the kill on FNS even. Just waiting there with the Krieg in hand. Infinite and Wardell. See if they can get a kill in this position. It's looking very unlikely at the moment. Completely hunted, and they will clean up the round. Look at the economy heavily on the incline right now for MIBR. 6th round, and we're gonna get M4s, no AWP, which again, looking at Wardell, I mean, that's a big downgrade, I think. He's been good with it. You'd want him to have that tool to pick up, especially again, we're just talking about Overpass. There's such a lot of distance to be able to use the orb, run away, use it again, and just keep going that way.
Yeah.
If you have it. The critical part of that strategy is being able to buy it.
Is having that in your hands. We'll see if Fur can gain control of the sewers this time. There's no presence from anyone. Some spam coming through, but not a whole lot of damage. Flashbang is out to allow Fallen. And there's the spam. There's the damage coming through for Infinite.
That's so aggressive. Oh, it dinked him multiple times.
1-man advantage now for Orgless on defense, which is great because they don't have a lot of utility. They don't have any kits. Plenty of time for MIBR to recover. And this is where, I mean, KNG has an op on the T side. He's just looking for pushes on the other side of the map. He has no way to get involved or to find a pick for his team quite yet. And more spam damage coming out from Infinite. He's done a great job through those boards.
That's so annoying. Slight jump for FNS to C. They're still keeping 3, but Infinite is a second away from falling back. And if Subrosa and Wardell can just hold this off for even a minute here, there's going to be a lot of backup at the A bomb side. Taco's still down outside of B, so I don't know. Fur going down. I don't know what Taco's doing so far away. If they want to hit A, at least have him do some sort of distraction, or if they want to go back to B, which maybe that was the plan all along, then they're kind of running out of time for it anyway.
KNG would have loved to have kept Wardell pinned in on the left side, but there's just not enough time to sit around and do nothing.
Save this,
yeah,
honestly.
I think that's the call. I think they're just picking up the Kriegs and bailing out. Might be an opportunity. Oh, that's a fortunate shot. That might actually force them forward towards A. Look at the defense shifting. Wardell is on the way back. 12 seconds, and KNG's going to lead the way with a Krieg. That's a big fight to win. Good spray control. One more in the corner, and no one checks it. Nobody clears it. That's going to be the round, no matter what happens. But good kills from KNG. He's done good economic damage, and they almost made that work out of nowhere.
Wow, that's kind of shocking. I mean, I guess it's one of those things where you actually read the guy coming back from the hallways, from the stairs there, as the 1A rotator we're about to go, get back in. So you just think that's it, and you don't clear anything else. But if they had, man, that would have been enough time for the bomb plant. 3-3, but some very, very close rounds, and they saved the AWP on the MIBR side. I don't think he got any round loss bonus from dying there at the end, KNG, but it doesn't matter. They still had money to go for it here. So let's see if Orgless can hold on. It looks like they're going to double, triple grenaded where Infinite is. He's been spamming through, and they almost take him down. That was so worth it in terms of grenades.
Yeah, that's them giving him a little bit of notice. Like, you're not just going to sit at this corner and spam the whole time like you did previously.
How do you like them apples?
Well, FNS and Ye have pushed into short sewers, and they're going to clear everything out, which means there's likely going to be heavy amounts of defense at the A bomb site.
Also a deep reference to Guardian for some reason back in 2014 calling them magic apples. I've never really figured out why, to be honest.
The grenades?
Yeah. It's an obscure situation, I know.
That's dark humor.
It's very interesting. Ye and FNS actually going very aggressive in spite of the fact that they had a lot of damage on Infinite early on. And look at Ye, he's checking out everything. Oh, this could be very interesting.
Did Taco spot the legs? I can't tell if he got there in time, but he might have the information that someone could be flanking, although...
Yeah, they're checking.
Yeah, they are, but the problem is Ye could be... Yeah, they have an idea.
Ye's so far away, he can't even do anything to KNG.
They know. Fur's turned around as well. Yeah. He's going to clear this. Ye's in some trouble. That's a good win. No one else from MIBR is even nearby to trade that back. FNS now is going to get a freebie. Fallen.
That's the bomb. 25 seconds.
A bit crazy. Yeah, that's the bomb, and they have to move now. And I think this round's over.
Yeah, I really think it is. Shockingly, that's 2 rounds. One of them where they did cancel the save, but they had actually called it the last round for sure. And this time they just have to do it again. MIBR losing some really ridiculous rounds here. That turnaround, they definitely knew. You're absolutely right.
They got so disorganized by that call from Taco. It felt like they didn't really know exactly how to handle the situation, which is a weird thing to see MIBR go through, especially on this map where they've been historically very, very good on it. But they got so spread out trying to find the push, find the flanker, find the... Like, they had the information, but just the execution on dealing with it was a little bit poor.
It's one of those scenarios, right, where you end up playing Orgless game instead of your own. And obviously, we can all see how it could be a fatal flaw if you just execute on the A-bomb side with someone shoot you in the back. But you almost would be better to just make a quick call there. Although as soon as the bomb went down as well, they were in a lot of trouble. So, very strange scenario. Yay, that's very, very dangerous. Going for the shot, but he could have gone down right then and there. They trade damage more or less evenly. And you don't want to be losing a player to especially when they only have the Krieg and the AK on that T side.
This is interesting, though. MIBR brought all 5 players towards the B bomb, so it looked like they made a call right out of spawn, and now they're kind of drifting back. But they don't have the utility to go to the other side of the map. They only have 1 smoke on Taco, 2 flashes on Fallen. They don't have the nades to even attack the A bomb site if they wanted to. Hopefully, I guess the idea is hopefully catch someone from Orgless pushing, as they've seen a number of times already in this half.
Yeah, I mean, it's a theory that's maybe worth testing, but they're going to discover pretty soon that won't happen. They got KNG out of those sewers outside of B, hoping that someone pushed there and maybe you could, sneak in a kill on someone. That's not happening either.
This is taking a lot of time, though, and the problem is if you're Orgless and you're on the defense and you feel nothing at A and you see nothing, you see no flashes, no smokes at all, that's a long route to run to the A bomb site, so it's going to give you an idea that B is the end game.
Yeah, and they are well set up for it at the moment. It's going to be 3 people here. Subrosion, Wardell, not that far away, though I guess one of the smokes probably will be for Heaven, so we'll see how that's going to be working out. 20 seconds, Taco opening up on FNS, that makes it very interesting. He wants more, and Ye was so flashed, I can't believe it. An AK and a Krieg to open it up with, but the bomb stopped now in the middle of the fire down there, and that's a bit of an issue, almost an overextension. They smoke it off, and now they're going to go straight for the bomb plant. Wardell, it would be such a clutch shot if he could get it through the box, but it's not going to happen. And first, sneaking back around the corner, I don't think Wardell saw him, and now he's definitely dead. What a round for MIBR to pull out of the hat.
What a delivery from Taco. The 2 entries needed to crack into the bomb site. Subrosa's around, I think more so out of being stubborn than any actual opportunity to win this round. Fur's directly beneath him. He's finding some pretty clean fights, and now he's got 2. 1-on-1, but no kid on Subrosa. And KNG's going to put him down before he can even get into the site.
Wow.
We're all tied up, and MIBR steal one away.
That's a look at the money on Orgless. I don't know if they won, if they could technically force this on 3 out of 5 players.
I think they will.
Wow. That is not without a risk, and this is 4-4 already. If they win this round, MIBR, they probably bounce right up to 6 rounds, which is such a good start on Overpass.
I actually can't believe we didn't see Orgless just take a timeout to talk that one over, because it feels like this is the economy for the next, 4 rounds hanging in the balance of this decision from Orgless.
Yeah. FNS dropped very low, I guess, from what? Wait. There was no one spamming because Taco was here.
Might have stepped into a teammate's off. Taco's going to turn the corner. Ooh, a little bit blind. Now it's KNG's turn. He's going to get the first, and FNS just barely gets away. But probably would have preferred FNS to go down and Ye to have a chance for the rebuttal because there's no HP on the Orgless captain.
First sneaking in. Is he going to have the angle here? Bounces right in. That's a nice crouch to take down Subrosa. And he's still looking for Wardell. He's got the right idea, and Wardell's going to walk right in. So the timing is so good. He had a grenade out, but Fallen will be there for the revenge. And as you said, the problem is FNS is very low on health. Infinite is shown up as well, but he's got no head armor. It's a 2-on-2. They can absolutely win this Orgless if they can get Infinite into play. He's mollied off for the second, and there is a smoke as well on MIBR to maybe make things a little bit more complicated. Well, there's a kid on FNS, and that is actually a bit of a shame. He's low on health.
No smoke, though, unfortunately, for either the players, so Infinite's got to get aggressive. Man needs to stand his ground. Fallen is nowhere close to being involved in the action. I don't know why he hasn't repositioned, but it's not going to matter. FNS taps the bomb. You can see Fallen desperately going for the run, and that's a big win. He has a chance to get back on the bomb, but he's just going to give it up. The Flames would make things way too late, so FNS and Fallen... It's a stalemate in this 1-versus-1, or is it? Fallen's got the shot.
Real shame, and as we were alluding to, this is a huge economic break for Orgless. They needed to turn this, and when they weren't that far away, that 2-on-2 at the end could have maybe gone their way. You're right, he was very far away, Fallen. That was actually kind of scary. He didn't have a Molotov or anything, I think. He was just, yeah, potentially very exposed.
Well, big advantage coming for MIBR in this 5-4 match. Second map of the series, MIBR took Inferno, as you can see, 16-8. And all MIBR have to do is avoid Calamity in this round, and they're in the driver's seat for the rest of the half.
Two people stacked in there. Oh, the Molotovs.
Kill from Fur, and may earn to burn Infinite alive as well.
Yeah, they didn't stand a chance, did they? A little bit of aggression coming out from Ye and FNS trying to sneak on through. But, I don't know. This is all just some random skirmishes across the map coming out here. The CT side and unable to do much at all, man. I think MIBR, they're well on their way to winning this series.
Yeah, they really are. And I mean, it's an impressive TF so far, considering I feel like Orgless has gotten control of the staircase relatively decently throughout this half. They've gotten control of short sewers throughout this half.
Yeah.
And those usually are two pretty critical areas of the map for a defense to have control of, and the results don't back it up.
Taco's still outside of B, no matter what.
It's his home.
Yeah. He's just living out there. Didn't you run out of bullets?
That's why you always reload your guns.
Which again, if you'd been playing Alex in VR, you'd know, because if you go into a fight with low bullets, you have to reload manually, Jason. It's not fun.
I think
zombies are coming at you.
I think that's a lesson you learn in pretty much any game that involves.
Yeah, but it's so much more scary when you have to do it manually.
When there's a zombie chasing after you throwing grenades.
Yeah, it's not funny. I've had the urge to scream on a number of occasions, just out of pure terror.
AWP on Wardell, an aggression towards Picnic, although the boost is going to come in very late. So Rosa out in the open. That's a good win.
How is it a win? It looked like he was stumbling into that fight, but Wardell goes down to Mayon's Krieg, and that makes it really awkward. So Rosa's picked it up and is making a run for it. They again win the fighting connector. That was Fur picking that one up. So now they're so spread out on the defense with 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Pop flash through, and it's just mistimed. Ye got out of the danger zone. Now he's behind the pillar, waiting for them to wrap around. Good first kill. Taco with a trade, and there's more from Ye. He's doing a good job, but not good enough. Sub Rosa in a 1 versus 3.
He actually almost could have pulled the trigger. I think there's no way for him to know. But yeah, save the AWP. You might as well. There's no point in really going for a 1-on-3 with the AWP.
This is the problem of Taco's, I feel, entire career. He's only 8-6 at the moment, so it's nothing too talkative. He's provided both entries in this round onto the B bomb site. And remember, to get them back started on the right foot after losing 2 in a row, Taco provided both entries in a round where they just brought his Krieg and one other AK-47 against a full buy. And the full impact of those kills does not show up in that 8-6 scoreline because it's netted them probably 3 to 4 rounds in this half.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I think it was probably way more true in the beginning of his career. I think he's shown us so much since that I doubt if there's anyone out there that's going to be questioning whether or not Taco is just an incredibly key player in any team that he's going to be on, pretty much. But certainly on this one too. Do you think he's still being under? I don't know. I feel like I almost couldn't rate him any higher in my own mind, so maybe that's just...
Yeah, I think he gets underrated by the majority of viewers in the community and fans who tune into games, but I think if you would talk to players and obviously us as analysts, I think there's really only positive things to say about the game that he brings to the table.
Yeah.
Good flashbang in mid is going to allow Mayer to lead aggressively to get control at top stairs, and it's dangerous for Ye now. He's only got a deagle, but they can wrap behind him. There's no one else at this A bomb site, and Taco's having a field day.
Get Krieged. He had the AWP down there. He was in that position because he wanted that fight at the barrel. It's so stupid. But it's, you know,
what can you do?
There's a lot of force behind the kind of stupid that it is, which is what makes it kind of interesting.
It's so stupid that even Nico's feeling these kills.
It's true. Well, the AWP is not going to be rescued. That dream has officially died. It's died with 4 members of Orgless. Yeah, they're in that waking up stage. We can't even really remember what the dream was about. Like, what are we here for? That we could win? Was that it? Why have I been betrayed by my own mind? 8-4. Again, all my dreams are VR related at the moment. It's so ridiculous. It's taken over my whole life, Jason. I'm so confused. Isn't having a dream about VR just reality? Yeah, but I'm using all of the. So in your dream, you're actually wearing a VR headset and holding onto the VR controllers? No, I'm trying to move things with the gravity gloves and everything. It's like a whole. I've really immersed myself in it. It's probably not healthy for me at all, but I enjoy it so much. Oh, the push for Fur. That's the kind of aggression we associate with him, and I mean, again, that could have been a kill. Sub-Rosa going down for more. There were a lot of people waiting for him. Yeah, that was very single-minded aggression from Fur. Good kill from Ye. That is from Sandbags. He had an op at an angle that Mayer didn't expect. Yeah, it looked like he was just blindly spamming through. Fallen beating Wardell over on the other side. That was a long sort of patience battle going on between the two AWPers there. Long range smoke to block that off, and that forces a huge rotation, which is right now looking like it's completely incorrect. FNS might be called upon to try and save this bomb site. He's out in the middle of the site, and I mean, that is just some unfortunate timing from his point of view. It's like, if you'd gone there a second earlier, my crosshair would have been there or would have been kind of ready for it, but he just swapped it around. Smoke goes up, and yeah. staring at the heavens for a second, wasn't he?
This is some classic MIBR on Overpass. You just, I mean, essentially, as I mentioned, Taco's delivered some hugely impactful entry kills at the B bomb site, but for the most part, his job is just to make sure and always have information of what the defense is doing at the B bomb site, and he's that insurance policy. You can attack towards bathrooms, you can provide or apply some pressure onto the A site, but once you have control of stairs, he's the linchpin that allows you to rotate between the bomb sites because he's always passing on intel, he's always maintaining control, and he's very, very efficient. You so rarely see him get picked off at this B bomb site.
They get to save both the AWPs on the Orgless side. I guess that's something, but
it allows another buy because they can drop the ops over, M4s can be traded back, SMGs can be picked up. So 2 ops, and I mean between them you have like maybe 2 rifles, maybe an SMG, as I said. But it's still going to be a pretty strong defensive effort brought out by Orgless. It just might not matter. They've now lost 6 in a row.
It is looking incredibly grim. On the MIBR side, though, it's 17-7 right now for KNG. Continuing on his Inferno performance. It's a powerful best of 3 that he's putting on for us right now. An attempt to push out Wardell and Sub-Rosa. I don't mind it, but they don't find anyone. Yay, though. Should be happy that they even got away with that kill. That's high risk. Bold play coming out.
Bold play. Ooh, a boost up coming. Some spam through the box. They're going to try and take advantage of this. Peering over. No targets quite yet. 3 defenders here. Just none of them in KNG's vision. I think he actually felt that coming. He saw that death a bit before it actually occurred.
Yeah. It's like something's not right about this.
Yeah, you could see him like duck and consider the possibility, but not actually do anything about it. They're going to go back to the A bomb site. They're applying pressure here. Mayern is moving forward. If he gets this kill, MIBR is falling back, and they might even do it regardless. So the problem is they have to keep pressure at the B site for this to really work.
Oh, it's so much more powerful than that, because if he gets the kill, he has the smoke and the Molotov to block off any kind of rotation coming up from the stairs of the bank. 30 seconds, though. I don't know about this. They're walking down. They're actually doing it towards the B bomb site instead, and there's 3 people waiting here. One of them gone down. That from us, at least with a bit of a reply. 20 seconds here, and Fallen goes down with the AWP. So if they could have made an entry, the flank from Mayan would have still been interesting. From our point of view, it looked like maybe they could have made their way to the A bomb site.
Yeah, I think that's something that Mayer needed to be a little bit more active on that side of the map if they were going to make that. I mean, it's a desperate situation. It's a low percentage round for MIBR to win, but Mayer dies with full nades. He could have put out a Molotov. He could have put out a smoke and a choke point and just fallen back to be part of the attack. Or he could have just pressed, picked up the aggression at A and provided them with an opening. Maybe someone rotates away from the B bomb site for Orgless. Regardless, 9-5, final round of this opening half on Overpass, and both teams have very solid buys.
Yeah, the double up really doing it at least a little bit here for Orgless, even if Ye did go down after the first piece of aggression. He's still out there.
They're going to blow open the door, I would imagine, or FNS will open it. They just got blown open just now, and he sees absolutely nobody.
Even Taco isn't outside of B, so you know something is happening. FNS is pushed up really, really far forward. So if you start to make a lot of noise, even where Taco is, that should be audible from down there. Sub-Rosa and Wardell having a bit of a setup over at long that I generally don't like, but it can work out. A lot of it comes down to whether Wardell could do a good job. That's an incredible flick. Really nice job there. Not even double scope, but just really fast. And that means Sub-Rosa now maybe has a little bit less attention on him if they actually show up. Flashbang for him to go for the peak, but he bumps into KNG, and that makes it really awkward. A good trade here. It's still a 3-on-3. That's well worth it.
Yeah, very much so. And now Infinite's in a very difficult spot. He's moved in towards the truck first. Gonna hard clear this, but not hard enough. Good shooting from Infinite. 2 more to deal with. KNG's got him boxed in. Support is on the way. It's in the hands of Ye. But he's got to back off. That AWP, and now the flank from FNS. This has been a long time coming.
Yeah, it has. And with only 20 seconds, if FNS picks up a kill right now, they will have no time to react and get the bomb down. So this actually could be worth almost everything. They're kind of paranoid about it. Planting, it looks like, on the other side, or forcing Ye into the fight, and he's going to be going down. That's such a smart move, but now they fall back almost into FNS. He's out in the open. He's got nowhere to stand. He just has to run for the fight, and he'll take down one, but the revenge is there right away. A quad kill for KNG, ending the half 22-8.
The other side of the coin is FNS did call a phenomenal half on Inferno, so we'll see if he's got another one here ready and game plan prepped up for Overpass.
I mean, they're going to have to go on such a ridiculous run to even begin to dream about making this one work. They have all Glocks and armor on the T side, so they're just going to be running for it.
Oh, this backstab could be huge, though. A lot is on Fur. He's made noise. They know it's there. Sabrosa pounces. FNS is going to come, wrap around. They didn't commit the full attack into the bomb site. KNG with a couple more, so is Mayern. Somehow into a 2-on-2 so quick.
Yeah, I can't believe how we've ended up here. That's pretty ridiculous, Mayern. Just making a jump by. I think he realizes maybe someone else is there. KNG also checking for it. They're going to find one out along, and he desperately wants that fight. Yeah, he just wants to clean him up so they can focus on the other player that's left. Low on health, but still winning the fight out at long there is Ye, and that means this defuse, it's not going to happen any longer. He doesn't have a kit. He's got no way to force them out. That's why he needed that kill on long. It's a nice headshot, but again, he needs that kit to make this work. He's going to find a second one, and even that is not enough for the round win. So Orgless will actually do it in spite of... It looked like it was about to be a terrible start.
Yeah, a nice just straight rush to the A bomb site, and they catch MIBR executing a strategy that's aggression down the staircase. There's no way for MIBR to really defend against that whatsoever. Tough times.
Yeah, I mean, and for Orgless, winning that, surely that's the one hope that they could have right now of maybe forcing some sort of ridiculous comeback. It really would be a long stretch to run it back. Not so much because tell me 10-6, probably 10-7 before anything really happens here, but it's just they are really quite far behind, and the CT side here for MIBR should be decent. Have to imagine once they could do the same thing, they could double off this one, right?
Yeah, they're double up. I mean, it'll be interesting to see if they can bring that out, if they can make it effective as well. Infinite with a very narrow angle, and he's got the ladder to bail himself out of some trouble. Good double kill for him. FNS has caught Fallen, not quite able to get all the way up the ladder.
Why was he just stuck there? Just looked like he was looking for them, like, hey guys.
Yeah. I'm here.
Well, KNG and Man.
Whack-a-mole with real molds.
Yeah, real molds. And Man with the Deagle seeing no action in this round. Yet, anyway, so just some waiting around. We'll see how much they can do in their first buy round. We know that's going to be pretty important, pretty huge for MIBR, even with a round lead here. Oh.
He was about to get knifed.
He was.
Homeboy was out to take a shank in the back, right in the kidney.
He was ready for it. Well, here we go. M4's being picked up. See, they're not going to be having an AWP in this round. Which, I don't know. That's a bit of a shame. If I'm MIBR, I wanna shut this down right quick before Orgless start to feel good about the second half.
Yeah, just hard to kind of give up the buy that you have at this point. Even if it's not pretty. Fallen and Fur playing at Bathrooms. And this is where we'll take you back to the pregame we mentioned. Fur's aggression could be game-changing in this series, or in this map.
Oh, a classic boost that's been sort of almost scrapped because so many people started doing it.
And because so many people started doing that.
Yeah. So, a little throwback. Good reminder. I think actually cycling some of those strategies back every once in a while could be so effective. Because people just forget about them, but obviously in Orgless with the correct Molotov. And they got the bomb outside of B as well. Taco is he wedged up against the back slope there? No, he's just crouched down in front here.
Very susceptible to the old pop flash play.
Yeah,
Fur's got a smoke to use. He's holding it for as long as possible. He just puts it down now. Fallen with 2 flashbangs, so the slow play from Orgless. Look at all the nades they have. They've put themselves in a great position. If this isn't a set piece from Orgless, they're making the wrong call, and I imagine it is going to be a set piece towards that B bomb site because they have all the utility in the world, and they've waited long enough for all the nades on MIBR to be used up.
Except that one flashbang on Mayan. This could be a god flash. Get 1 kill there. He's thinking about setting up. Actually, he is right now. Fur, though, ready and waiting for the flank up. He's still going to be going down toward Dell. And Mayan didn't actually go on that flashbang. Now he's going to go for the fight. That was the bomb. 18 seconds on Sub Rosa. If he had gone down, it would have been a disaster. Seeing the legs, but not enough to get the kill. Fallen sneaking in behind, getting the one. The transfer is there. And he's turned for it. He knows Wardell is coming, but I don't think there's time. He can't actually run and get the bomb down, so they're going to win the round. Wow, what a way to lose it here in the first rifle round. Orgless, they nearly had them.
Yeah, you're going to be frustrated if you're Orgless, but I think the important thing is someone, probably FNS, is just saying, everyone calm down. This is actually kind of perfect, even in the loss. Only Fallen survived. So again, you delay the AWP, and look at the money on MIBR. They were fully bought the last round. They only get 3,300. So how the hell are you going to have a strong buy this round? It's a great chance for Orgless to provide an early reset, an early punch to the face of this MIBR defense, and be able to close the gap on this scoreline, be able to tie things up 11-11.
Yeah, that's actually a huge drop in cash for going down. Man with at least a return. Being dropped that M4A1 from Fallen. He picked up another one, I think, or an M4, or so the MP9 instead.
Orgless wins this, it's going to be 11-10.
Oh, he saw the shadow there. That is frustration, and the grenade will not quite clear him out. Going to use another one there. More Molotovs coming in. Taco just buying time, but he's surely... Actually, they're just going for it. They're saying, you know what, leave him. Let him be. It doesn't even matter. We're just going to go and try and get the bomb site. And Fallen was hoping for someone to make the long flank around. That's a nice pickoff.
That is a hard peek from FNS. That is well done to clear out that bomb site and start going with the plant, and Wardell is going to clean up Taco as well. It's just Mayern left, and so it's happened. Orgless, they keep their head up on their shoulders, they keep their wits about them, and they're still in it. They're right back in the action.
Man, at least has found a creek. It's going to be hanging out, trying to save that. That was a nice, quick call. And we were crediting FNS on Inferno with some good calls coming out on the T side.
Well, it's going to slow down. I mean, we've seen very aggressive T side to start out for Orgless here on Overpass. It's going to slow down as soon as MIBR, well, if MIBR can ever actually establish their economy. If you can have the ops on the CT side, especially if we see that double op, then you'll see Orgless having to be a bit more cautious on their moves around the map. You'll have to see them slow down and pause in order to use utility to negate those AWPs. So the name of the game at this point, as you mentioned, is MIBR making sure that their next buy is as strong as can be. They might be saving 2 rounds here, and I imagine they will, considering the Deagle armors have been picked up, Deagle and a little bit of light utility. This is MIBR realizing they're in a double save scenario and just saying, we need those ops, we need the utility on board. That's what this lead that they had in the first half is going to provide them, is the patience to be able to wait to have a perfect economy.
Man, that's a dangerous boost to look over. Don't see it all the time. Did he see the shadow already of Ye? If he takes a step forward, he could be dead very, very quickly here. See if it's going to be playing out. Infinite could also see him if they open the door out there, so that's one of the dangers. Fallen is kind of keeping an eye on it, but there could be a way for them to do some damage in this round if they can get that early move out of Ye. They've seen the shadow. They really want to go for it.
Fur's playing a dangerous game as well, and I think he just missed the crosshair of Sub Rosa. I don't know if he's actually spotted it. Big kill from Infinite. There's the door opening, as you just mentioned. The Krieg going to work, but not getting the job done. And Taco's going to try and use the cover of the Molotov to bail out. Ye is sneaking through Monster, and this is a perfect backstab. Not perfect.
I mean, the whole setup for it was. That's a really good idea. He just needed to win the fight. 4 on form, 35 seconds.
This is actually dangerous. Smokes down. Deagles are in action. That's a great headshot.
Oh my God.
The follow-up. Fallen transitions behind the smoke, and the bomb is so late.
It is so far away. KNG is not going to be there to intercept it, but he'll be there in case they try and go back to B. Oh no, Infinite has to do almost all of the work to even clear the path for the bomb to get there. There's only 16 seconds. I can't believe it. Fallen with those 2 shots, almost getting another one there. He is really trying to make sure they can get this round. Orgless, that would be crushing. And there's FNS going down. Fur with the last 2 kills. I don't think they're going to recover from this.
No, they needed to close the gap. They needed to win those follow-up rounds. This is so brutal. It's not even about their money, because they can still buy and have a pretty good buy on the T side. The issue is now, MIBR's just got so many free guns. Like, that's an immediate breath of life into the economy of MIBR.
Yeah, it really is. This is great from Fur, but Fallen getting, especially, we're just backpedaling, shooting through the smoke. Yeah, that is so hard to deal with. They need an immediate return. They've given over 2 Kriegs and an AK-47, and Org has been picked up. No AWP in play yet for MIBR. That, I don't know, with the Kriegs, it's not even a huge downgrade, is it?
No, and even if, I mean, if MIBR wins this, they might not even need the AWP to close this out. It'll be pistols for Orgless afterwards. Most players at $0, a couple at 50. But nothing looking good for Orgless. Nice trade from Wardell, but there's still presence at the speed bomb site, and Taco is still challenging in Monster.
Yeah, a little bit scary now. He's going to be wedged up against that back wall instead. Could be very tricky to spot when you're coming through, even if you get the right pop flash sometimes. It's hard to see someone being there. Fallen with a couple of jumps. Those are not risk-free, by the way. When you make that jump at the A-bomb side, you can absolutely get tagged and shot in the face if you're not careful. Always makes me nervous.
Sabrosa's close up to long. This is, the entire round falls on this hit, and Fallen doesn't seem to be ready at all. He catches a flashbang full in the face, and now Fur. Spam coming through. That's a nice fight to win. He needs more. He needs at least one more to hold the line to allow his teammates to rotate over, and it's not going to happen. 28 seconds on the clock, and the bomb is being planted. And MIBR have a decision if they want to go for this retake.
Well, now that's been taken away from them. Sabrosa getting a good kill, and Orgless fight back with, I mean, everything they had in this round, and it's turned into a really good round. I think partly assisted just by the fact that Fallen was stepping around so much. I mean, it's one thing for Sabrosa to sneak up. That's a great individual play on him, but he can hear it. And he's just calling in the flashbang from a teammate saying, go.
Yeah, and there's no real way to get information that he's peeking long without exposing yourself to players in bathrooms.
He wanted that tackle, didn't he?
Yeah, he really wanted to go for it. You admire that. Not going to happen. Bomb explodes. Taco loses the Krieg, and that's a bit crushing. Okay, this is the round where MIBR just has to... I mean, I wouldn't even mind. I wouldn't even be surprised if a timeout came out, but don't buy.
Don't buy, yeah.
If you're MIBR, like, a couple players have the money to be able to go armor pistol, just wait around. Wait for KNG to get the AWP. Wait for Fallen to get the AWP. You've gone pretty deep into this half without needing to use those weapons, but it's not great. It's shaky. You've only got 2 round wins in the 6 that have been played so far.
It's... that last round is so confusing because the benefit that MIBR have, even if Orgless invested into that round and had the money, is that Orgless wouldn't have had that many grenades to work with. If MIBR had just, you know, slowed it down, they probably could have done a lot based on that. And they were so aggressive fighting down in B, they ended up trading that, and then they were so far back on A, they didn't even know what was coming before it was basically on the bomb site, which is kind of not good enough. We'll see. Stack out at long with just pistols.
Oh, one flashbang in Sabrosa. They're going to double flash it. They'll timing peek it. One a little bit staggered. There's the second flash. Sabrosa gets 2. That's not bad at all. They've even called out the location of Mayern, obviously, but Orgless doesn't even need to deal with them.
Now he really wants to move forward and pick up that Krieg. Can't blame him for it. It's going to be a P250 for now, and... didn't really work out.
He made that move right when they were about to turn the corner.
Yeah, Fur was back around the next corner, so he can do much of anything either. He does have a deagle at least, but still a low percentage for him to be picking up a lot here. If he wins the fight against FNS and Wardell, it's going to get really interesting. Oh, there's a chance he'll pick up the 1 kill. Wardell crouched in on the other side, and the jump could have killed that Fur. Well, it did anyway. 27 seconds. Taco, this could be interesting. Oh, he's going to be found already. Spotted out. He's dangerous. Headshot from range. 20 seconds as they're starting to wrap around, though. Infinite almost shooting him in the back. Taco, this is almost one-shot range, but he's going to be found.
I was going to say, that's actually a pretty dangerous fight at long, even when it was just the Deagle. 27 seconds. If both those players had gone down, if Fur was able to survive that and win both fights, then all of a sudden, I don't even know how Orgless necessarily recovers in that scenario. So a bit dicey. And now we'll see. This is what all the waiting has been for. AWP on Fallen. They didn't go into the double up setup.
I mean, I can't believe that this match is currently 12-10. I feel like MIBR should have had a chance, I don't know, to almost end it, at least be up at 14, 15 rounds at this point in time.
It's the difference from Inferno of Orgless winning one of the pistol rounds here on Overpass.
Yeah, that's definitely a huge part of it. Even if they lost the first rifle buy that MIBR had, they recovered right afterwards as well. That's going to be helpful. Fallen with 8 shots, but not enough for the kill. Pushed out long is KNG, and oh, he's going to get clotheslined by Wardell. What a nice shot.
There's the push from Fur. We thought he'd be the one aggressing out towards long. Oh, the flanker has become the flanked, and Fur is going to get caught from behind, but not before he gets Wardell. What a shot, what a read from Infinite. And even another one from Ye, and this whole defense has been decimated across the map at 3 different locations.
He's not going to be happy about that, is he, man? He actually tagged Ye pretty early on, and the Krieg instantly shutting him down in that one. That's going to be really, really upsetting. Taco in a 1 versus 3, and I don't know. Yeah, he has to hope that they make a mistake and show up, and I don't know if there's anything that's better than the other thing at this point in time. If he could pick up a Molotov, maybe he could Molotov the A side from B.
Yeah, and what's that going to do? Maybe net him a kill on Ye. This is spicy now. The op investment that we were waiting for so long has failed. Fallen got 0 kills with it.
There's some cool shots coming out from Infinite, though. Got to give him that. But wow, this is spiraling in the wrong direction for MIBR. 10 rounds in the first half and only 2 in the second half so far, leaving the door open for Orgless to try and push it onto the third map, which would be Dust 2, and I don't know, that's up in the air. That could play maybe not quite the same as on Overpass, but maybe in a sort of similar fashion as to Orgless being quite happy about taking these fights. I think especially on that T side. They're so confident in doing it.
Yeah, it's very cool T-sides from Orgless in this series so far. Man, MIBR, 1 more save, and then we're all tied up. And then we'll see what they've got. We'll see what they're made of. We'll see what prompted them to go for an Overpass pick here. But we have yet to see life in this defense. Remember, one of the rounds that they've won was the spectacular Deagle shots from Fallen inside the bomb site. A round where it didn't feel like they had a chance winning.
Yeah, which on the one hand you think, well, that's really good news. On the other hand, you're like, if that's the only round you're going to win, and when you get, when that gives you the rifles you need, you can't follow it up, then it doesn't really matter that much. They trying to go for the triple boost over the wall. It got caught immediately. And now more creativity coming in, but it doesn't matter. They're being interrupted in the middle of the boost, and they're going to get all the way shut down here. A couple of kills going their way. I don't think Orgless really care that much.
No, not at all. They'll throw bodies at the problem all day long. 12-12 and 4 rounds in a row for Orgless on the attacking side of Overpass. 7 of 9 rounds in this half going to Orgless as well. Fallen, it's time to assert yourself on the map.
Yeah, you're right. He's only got 12 kills at the moment. With that AWP picked up now, they don't need much out of him. Just 1 opening kill, all away.
22 kills in the first half, so he's had 1 in this second.
Yeah. And he did most of his work on the T side of Inferno as well, right?
Yeah, he's really hurting without that Krieg at the moment. Taco and Mayern to defend the sandbags and monster tunnel. KNG in support over at the B bomb site, and Fallen's going to back away now that smoke's down at bathrooms. Orgless going through the motions of clearing out stairs and gaining control of the middle of the map.
bomb dropped all the way back in T-spawn. So we know for sure this is just a little excursion coming out from Orgless to see if they could find someone, maybe put some pressure on. And so far they haven't had much intel about what's going on this side. I mean, they're clearing out the restrooms, that's fine, maybe. Ooh, a lot of danger. They trade damage there between Ye and Taco. And he's going to pick up the bomb. Ye, make a run for it.
Fallen's putting a lot of faith in that smoke. A lot of faith in it, and Infinite's right there. If he doesn't have the timing, double nade as the smoke is about to clear. It's a clever idea. It doesn't do any damage.
No, it went too far behind. And Fallen, there's no one at long, so he's not going to be sandwiched from that position yet anyway. This is a big risk for Orgless, all coming up the exact same way. Smoke up for, he's been covered, and he's now putting a lot of trust in Fallen to not miss that shot. Flashed in, and now they're going to go for it with 25 seconds. Nice shot from Fallen, taking down Infinite. Fur will follow it up, and yeah, the entire push is just completely crushed here. There's just no chance now. 17 seconds, they're still trying to push it, but there's just more people on the A-bomb side. KNG with a good headshot, and Wardell surely going to lose this AWP, and I don't even think they're going to get the bomb plant or anything like that. And that's a big issue. They're going to have to spend all of their money in this next round.
That's a great round. That's exactly how the defense of Fallen and Fur is supposed to work. The aggressor, Fur, with the rifle close up, keeping space, watching one of the choke points for Fallen, who's supporting on the other side. Even with the missed shot, it still works out perfectly for MIBR. 1 round lead that they're clinging on to.
And it gives them another AWP on the CT side. They picked up that one from Wardell, so things could be getting a lot worse. Let's see what they're going to try and do. Again, rushing the B-bomb side so hard because that smoke is always going to be down in the monster. Oh, he is dead. Absolutely dead.
This could be a follow-up as well. Does Orgless realize the double... They surely have to have the idea that the double-up setup was a possibility, and it has rung true for MIBR in round 26. Both opening kills go to the oppers of the Brazilians.
And this is where you want to see MIBR really draw on the experience and not do anything stupid.
Clamp down. No mistakes.
Unplug the keyboards and headsets and mice. Just plug it all out. Rip it out.
Oh, we saw the ankle. That cute little ankle of Sub Rosa.
He wanted to make the jump, didn't he?
Even FNS has been spotted. That's 2 pieces of information that MIBR has gotten that Orgless has no idea they've seen. And Orgless have no money. They at least needed,
they really don't.
They at least needed economic damage in this round, and it doesn't look like they're going to get it. Still a possibility. Oh my lord! Infinite doubles them up.
I'm starting to see why Maui is so hyped up about him. I'm starting to feel it because he's actually hitting some really cool shots.
Yeah, but he got off the hype train.
Well, let's see. I'm going to give him a chance to get back. I think it's all right. He was the original hype man for it. FNS going down. Infinite now has to go for an ace clutch. It's a little bit much to ask, especially because they can probably guess where he's going to be bleeding at the bank here. Starting to fall back. He wants to go for the fight again. This is smart play. A great headshot coming through. Currently a triple, and he nearly had it. I think he took 1 step, and that adjusted his recoil. Otherwise, he might have had that kill as well.
Well, right when we said Fallen needed to assert himself, he was at 12 kills. He's had 6 frags in the past 2 rounds. A quad kill in this one to clutch it out, and he's put MIBR in the driving seat. He's delivered him to a great opportunity to take this in 2 maps. 14-12. The plant's going to help, but not enough money across the board, I think, on Orgless to go for a buy.
Not really.
Although I say that, but Wardell is fully invested in this round. He spent $2,600, armor, deagle, and utility. No one else has picked anything up, so a timeout is called by Orgless. They're going to have to talk things over because they're going for it, baby.
I mean, I don't know. I don't mind it. Why not?
I mind it.
You mind it? You rather they go for the overtime, win 3 in a row?
Yeah, I understand the thought process of not wanting to play for overtime. I think that's always a shitty feeling as a player in these scenarios, especially in the playoffs. Like you want to go for the win, but you've already shown in this half that you can win 3 rounds in a row. For most of this half, you've had control of the T side. You've been able to work them even when they've had weapons. And now you know they have the op on board.
Yeah, that's...
Like, you know Fallen's got one. You know KNG was eliminated. He didn't buy it previously, so you know what you're going up against.
I do want to just point out, there's a little detail of Infinite not freezing over at the bank, but actually going back to take the fight to them instead. It's such a small thing, but it's really worth thinking about because those are the sorts of plays that I think will take you to just the slightly next level as a player. Where if you just freeze and hope they make a mistake when they've got you boxed in with 3 players, it's very unlikely that you'll get all 3 fights just like that.
Yeah, 1v3 is always going to involve some risk taking on the solo player's part, but also remember the bomb was planted default. It wasn't planted for him in that position in bank, so he had to get aggressive and find those 1 versus 1s.
Fallen is really out there on his own, isn't he?
Yeah, he's on a bit of an island.
I mean, I love it. This is the version of Fallen that's great to see, but this is almost too much. They're sneaking up right behind him. He can't even unscope.
See him trying to peer under the smoke, see if anyone's going to give away the game. Walking around the corner, he's close up. Wardell, great quick scope from Fallen. Hey, he's got all the information. He's seen at least 2 more.
Yeah, and they're running for it. Ye just wants to close the distance, try and get under the bomb site in time, but he will have heard that, and he's going to take him down easily. A great double kill here for the captain of MIBR to, and as you said, not just get the kills, but even getting all the info right afterwards. KNG has got the whole plug down towards B. They can't just rush down there and change the angle. They have to go for this.
Ooh, that's a great shot. Infinite is single-handedly, it feels like, giving Orgless some chances to win these rounds. Deagle's out, and he's got another one. Another stunning shot. They know exactly where Fur is. He got the kill earlier, and Infinite is just praying that he's going to toy with the edge of this smoke, but unfortunately, Fur goes through the other angle.
Yeah, now long. Oh, for Infinite is so unfortunate. He's doing everything right at the moment. It's not his fault. It's slightly MIBR's fault, though, because they were in a 3-on-2. They kind of knew where they were. There was no chance it was going to be a big hit, and they still keep going a little bit too aggressive. There's only, again, like 28 seconds. Just wait. Let him try and get the bomb plant.
Well, you'd think this was going to be an easier way to close out this map. Orgless fully investing in Deagle's utility.
Rush.
At least have the ability for a set piece.
Do it.
The Sith Lord of Anders is calling for a B rush, and he's gonna get it. There's the smoke to put out the Molotov.
They're going for it. Mayan calling it in already. They're rushing onto the site, and a headshot to start with. Could have maybe followed it up. Taco going to fall a little bit back, and that's a good idea, but Wardell's still able to fight him and win. What an absolutely ridiculous turn of events. Fallen.
Shit.
Yeah, he's trying. It's worked. The B rush. It's a classic.
It is a classic play. They're still going to go for it. Oh, if he had that kill, it would have made things much easier. Infinite's made him a small target, tucked into the corner, and now it's got to be a save. The money is actually not good for MIBR. These losses are not fun for them. Well,
they just weren't ready at all, were they?
Strap in, boys. Here we go.
Oh, and they're going to find Fallen as well. That will not be saved. And with the money, this could go all 30 rounds, or it almost certainly will here. Man. That's just getting caught, isn't it? That is just getting caught.
Yeah, that's no fun. I mean, that is no one expected the B-rush. You were the only one. Everyone else was like, this is insanity.
Willed it into existence just by thinking about it. That's how it goes.
You're the Jar Jar Binks of CSGO. Congratulations.
Well, only if I could be in the timeline where Jar Jar is secretly a Sith Lord. Which I still think is the best conspiracy.
I don't even think it's a conspiracy anymore. I'm actually just moving forward with my Star Wars life as if that's canon, as if that has already been confirmed.
It would be the ultimate turnaround. That
makes more sense than the garbage that just came out these past few years.
Yeah, I would forgive them all that garbage if it was just leading up to that. If it was just one long plot line to sell it to everyone. They're like, now Star Wars is this friendly universe now, don't worry about it. And then...
It's nothing friendly about Jar Jar Binks.
Yeah, he's been fooling everyone the whole time.
MIBR waiting, speaking of time, for a timing on this push, and they think it's now. FNS, a chance for some deathmatch, and he stands tall. He's up to the task.
Smooth.
All right, one final round. Round number 30. 15-14 in the favor of MIBR.
Yeah, they just need to make no mistakes here in this 30th round.
Oh, look at the money.
Orgless.
It's no fun. Call a timeout. Quick. No timeouts needed for Brazilians, apparently.
All right. Well, I mean, that is risky, right?
Here we go.
That's super risky. This is where you want to just...
Orgless called it?
Oh, yeah, maybe they did.
Right at the end. All right. And using all their freeze time. Here we go. Who do you got? 1 round. You see the buys. You have all the information. Who you taking?
Yeah, MIBR.
Ooh.
For the heartbreak.
For the heartbreak.
Yeah, I could see that happening. It's gonna be Fur just stealing this round away. You could see it coming.
Okay, you're even calling the player.
Yeah.
You're calling your shot.
Fur is exactly the kind of player to do it in this round. He's just got that extra bit of aggression.
I don't know where Mayern is going to use this shotgun. He's been playing that position with Taco towards Monster, between Monster and Sandbags. I feel like that's like the obvious choice for a shotgun, and I so rarely see it work for more than 1 kill. Look at KNG. You thought it was going to be Fur. KNG's already got the information. He knows it's all towards the B bomb site. If Infinite loses this fight, he's been a big-time player. This would be massive if Fur is able to hold on to the staircase.
I mean, Infinite is part of the reason they're even in this right now, that's for sure. And he's thinking about it. He's really looking for that spot. He might just be even waiting for some teammates. They're boosting on the other side, just waiting to see if they can find a kill on anyone inside of the site. Well, let's see. He's slowly moving forward, but Fur is going to be there to pick up the kill on Infinite. That's a huge hit. The boost. Oh, no. They fall off just as they were about to get a kill. And Fur, I don't know how much he is there.
They're trapped. Bombs in T spawn. KNG knows they're all at the B bomb site. FNS is... I mean, it's all timing for FNS.
Yeah.
How much longer can he watch the flank?
Oh, there we go. Well, they get spotted. There's still a problem. 50 seconds. It gets smoked off. Now they know that they're trapped in at least. But how can they get out? They're picking up the ball now at 45 seconds. And what do they have in terms of grenades? Almost nothing. Oh, this is so rough. Sneaking in, but Wardell, he's got to be careful. The shadow might be showing. There's the shotgun. It fails as well. It was too far away. And Fallen looking for a shot here. They might have found a way, Orgless, to get it into overtime. Oh no, 29 seconds. MIBR, they knew what was coming and they still have not been able to defend the site just yet. The bomb being planted. There's Fallen with a kill, but it is a second too late. Fur from up high. 1 more kill to ring through. It's Ye and Sub Rosa left. Fur finally going down, and that leaves KNG. He's sneaking back in. He sees it, and he's going to go for the kill. Can he swing for it? Can he find Sub Rosa in time? He does not have a kit, so he's going to have to be pretty quick about it. That Krieg is right on the other side, waiting, and he can't get it. Overtime it is. Sub Rosa with a double, and all...
Taco 16 on Mayern. If I'm out Orgless, I'm at least challenging that. I'm at least applying a little bit of pressure to both of those players to start out OT.
You definitely feels like you could, although look at Fallen and Mayern pushing out into the sewers. That's really aggressive to begin with. See if they're going to be able to catch Ye, who is looking for a bit of a tight angle. And they're going to be jumping over up on that railing, so they haven't actually seen each other yet. But this is a really forward position over at the connector. 3 people there, ready to fight in case anyone shows up. And Fur, is he just jumped up on the shelves down there? No, he's still on the stairs. All right.
Just on the stairs. I don't actually think... Fallen is watching the door behind him. Good trade from Sub Rosa, so he was at least covered, but somehow the Krieg again. Coming out on top of that fight just seems like insanity. Infinite has the intel on Mayern as well. Who's going to try and get away? What an awkward spam fight for Mayern. He wants nothing to do with that.
It just got a lot more awkward, though. They took down Ye on the other side, and KNG winning the fight here at Restroom. So suddenly it's a 2-on-3. The bomb being spotted definitely. Let's see what they could do with the last 45 seconds here, Orgless. It would suck to get into overtime and then lose the first round. Just, you know, you fought so hard to get there. But on the other side, MIBR finally have money. A lot of it.
That's 16K OT.
Yeah.
Infinite and Wardell, the last 2 remaining, and you're right. Taco's going to be the first point of contact, and he's going to win the battle. He's going to lose the follow-up, but KNG can just be patient towards long, and Wardell will never be any the wiser. 13 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah, just again, wait for him to get the bomb down with 10 seconds left. It's pretty much running it. Oh, he goes up close and takes him down, puts out the Molotov, and goes straight for the plant. I can't believe it. Wardell, this can't surely be happening. He walked right out with his back turned to me, and he had no way of knowing, but that's even for him to get it that close is ridiculous.
If Wardell wins that round, that's proof there would have been their god. If he's able to take that clutch. I cannot believe he turned the corner and just hard cleared KNG.
That should not be happening, should it?
That was filthy.
Him and Sub-Rose are both at 27 kills. And, I mean, Maui did say, don't underestimate Sub-Rose online either. You could have been right.
He's got a good point. He's got a good point. Although, I mean, Infinite's had such an incredible game, it's weird not seeing him as the top player, because I think he's certainly made his presence known more than anyone else in the server in the last 5 to 6 rounds of regulation.
Yeah, I think if you went back and look at the impact that some of those Infinite kills have had, you definitely would rate them very, very high up there. Nice kill, covering his teammate, and they're so focused on it, they were pushing on that other side of the fountain and down in the connector, and everybody got found. That is not good. Oh dear.
I think the impact of Infinite, to go back to that during regulation, was pretty massive when you consider a lot of the struggles MIBR had in the final 3 rounds of closing out the map was due to the fact that they had no money, and that comes down to a couple double kills from Infinite right at the end, a couple triple kills in impossible situations, near clutches in tough situations. That's what, I mean, kind of got them to overtime in the first place, although, unfortunately, they're getting wiped off the map. Tossing some guns on the ground, and you never know when those will be needed in a tough situation. Maybe use all your ammunition falling back, able to just swap out real quick. Hot swappable M4s.
Yeah, just already come preloaded. Grenade going to be down in that tunnel. They lost the last round of regulation to a B rush. Not going to be happening this time.
I think this is the first double op setup as well.
Well, they have one they stole.
One, yeah, that was in regulation. But it was just 1 round of it.
Yeah. Could definitely work out pretty well. No one going to get hit by that grenade. And Fallen going to give up the position without much of a say. He's still hanging around here on his own, which, I mean, this seems like huge risk at the moment. Wardell on the other side, and he's been very good in this game. Fallen that far behind, though. Flashpoint does nothing. Oh, that could have been a kill right then and there. He's going to smoke it off and just try and stay safe, although it looked like they wanted the boost on the other side to maybe catch him, and backup being called for. But Fallen is still just so alone at the moment. This is so risky. Going to try and see if he can escape, and yeah, they're off the boost on the other side. I actually can't believe Fallen is still alive.
Yeah, that's tough, especially because there's a timing. There's only, what, 7 seconds to make it back before that Molotov clears, and he's got to be mindful, as we saw, of the boost. A lot of pressure on the A-bomb site. Furs burning out of position. Fallen again going to be called upon leg shot. Pistols out, flash in the air, and Fallen turns, and he's dropped.
Flashbang didn't do nearly enough. 1 out at long, and they're going to get the bomb plant down, just sticking it this time. And that's the, well, I mean, they can go for it. They have to go for it last round of overtime here, but still, what a powerful hit, Orgless. And again, it seemed like MIBR kind of knew what was coming. They had 3 people on the bomb site ready. They had the leg shot to even start that all off with.
Yeah, needed to be a kill. I think would have slowed that down a little bit better. Either way, 3 rounds in overtime, and the only one they lose is where they play it passively, where they give up a lot of space in bathrooms. The 2 rounds prior to that, they've been aggressive towards Fountain. They'd had setups in the staircase. This is one where they cede map control naturally due to the setup, and Orgless takes complete advantage.
Yeah, I mean, it was a good little run for them, at least getting the 1 round there, because
they needed it.
Yeah, they desperately needed it. If they'd ended up losing that somehow, that would have been very bad news.
They didn't have a great defensive half themselves, if you go all the way back to when this map started. MIBR was able to, what, get 10 rounds, I think? It was 10-5?
It was 10-5, yeah. That's going to have to change right now. They need to win the next 3 in a row here to try and get us onto Dust 2.
19 is the magic number. MIBR 2 rounds away. Orgless 3 rounds away. And a double op set up right off the bat with 16K. It's not, I cannot believe what I'm seeing. That is dedication to the cause from Taco.
And if not for that follow-up Molotov, I mean, it's entirely possible that he will beat the timing against someone there. But as it is, he's just taken a lot of damage.
For absolutely nothing. And he's already cleared this position out. KNG, oh, he's ready for a great headshot. Spectacular damage done by Infinite, but he can't complete the kill.
Starting to rotate a lot of people down here to the B-bomb site. It's 1 minute and 10 seconds. So how long can they keep them here? That's the issue. After 30 seconds waiting around on B with 3 people, it's going to start to feel weird, especially if there's any pressure applied to Wardell, which right now there isn't.
That's why I would like, I mean, Fallen is joined up with Mayern. So is Taco. Low HP with the AWP. He'll play far back. So, yeah, their whole goal is to attack and pressure this A bomb site. Maybe you get a lucky kill. Maybe you just force someone back. Maybe you give an opportunity. But you can see utility being used by Fur and KNG to try and keep defenders here. Yay, that's a good shot. Brought down low to 33.
Wardell, he's peeking the angle, but Taco was there with the that's a benefit of him being low health and just far away with that AWP. Now they're trying to see if they can beat Subrosa. Taco running into the last bullet there, and Subrosa lining them up. Mayan and Fallen unable to reply, and I don't know, they probably could have had the bomb plant and almost certainly the round as well. Fur now trying to fight his way back in. He's going to get the one kill here, but right around the box next to him is Effen. He's going to sneak in to put that bomb down. Really, really well done there for Orgless at the end.
Oh dear, that is rough. MIBR, one position to clear. Nobody swung wide towards APC. Everyone turned into the bomb site. A shallow angle that's impossible to clear the truck fully out. And Subrosa lines him up. 30 kills now. That triple kill puts Subrosa on.
It's the fact that the first kill he got was Taco, who was just, you know, the third man in the site.
Innocently sitting back, waiting, trying to support his teammates. With 10 or 25 HP. Flashbang to force Wardell off the angle.
Taco not running through the Molotov this time. There was one, but he wasn't interested.
Not interested at all. Not 2 rounds in a row. That's too much. Oh, this is dangerous. Wardell gets the opening shot, is able to back away slowly, comes back for more. He has support at long. Oh, and MIBR is trying to really cut corners and gain a lot of ground early on. Infinite able to shut down Fallen and shut down all the aggression towards the bomb site itself, but now the flank comes in. The backstab from KNG, but there's still Subrosa, the hero of the last round. He's at party.
Yeah, and there's a coin flip. I don't know if Taco comes in to help out. Subrosa could get shot in the back. If he catches Taco, then surely they have all of the advantage. What a wild round this is already.
I can't believe KNG just casually crouched and walked across bank. Oh, Taco's in trouble. Knife is out, and there goes KNG.
Yeah, man, in a 1 versus 3. He's going to fake it once, hoping for an overreaction, but not really getting it at the moment. Orgless, they are about to be a round away from taking this map. Nice shot there from Mayan. A second player is there. If he gets the kill, it would be very, very interesting. Yeah, he kind of knows where Subrosa at least could be. He's going to try and see if he can fake it out. A bit of a range, and he couldn't get the scope out in time. 18-17.
1 round away, Orgless from taking us to map 3. That would be Dust 2. MIBR collapsing here on Overpass. Won a single round of the 5 played in overtime so far. It's their turn to play with a loss in the back of their head.
That was, I mean, some crazy, crazy kills that are coming out here. I actually like the theory behind MIBR's attempt to run in and box in Wardell out at long there. They just weren't expecting for there to be another player on the bomb site.
Yes. They thought they could get away with much more. Much more passive and calculated opening from MIBR. Fur's aggressively taken control towards door. Taco patient outside B. And the other 3 players, Fallen, Mayern, and KNG, very slow to get up that main T choke point. Very cognizant of the ops on the map for Orgless. Wardell with 1 and Ye with the other.
That boost has been going on for quite a while. Of course, if the door does open, you could hear it and, you know, either try and just flick it over or fall off the boost or whatever you want to do, but some smoke's coming out towards the B bomb site. Taco maybe not selling it because of where Infinite is.
No, and they had that boost the whole time, right? Like, Ye was glancing over and he's saying, all right, no one's come short sewers. There's no presence towards the B bomb site. And MIBR's thrown up enough nades towards A to make Subrosa and Wardell feel a bit of pressure. But still, the defense hasn't shifted a whole lot until just now. Taco's in trouble, though. What a hard angle for him to clear if he has to.
Yeah, I don't see that working out that well.
They have to all go through Monster, and Fur is going to attempt to backstab Infinite. But that is a perfectly timed smoke. 25 seconds left in the round.
Infinite, he's seen the lineup, he's gonna get the one. I can't believe he didn't get more. Still, it could be working out just fine for Orgless. They're a couple of kills away from getting onto that third map. Yay, he's got the lineup, the bomb is on the ground, 13 seconds now, and they're making it work. Yay with another good kill, 10 seconds for a 1 versus 3, and it'll be 19 to 17 as Orgless eventually get that win on Overpass.